Good evening, everybody. Everybody doing all right tonight?
Yes, we're doing amazing. Nothing is wrong.
Good. I think we're still waiting on a Tim. I haven't heard from him today, but he should be here shortly. Yeah. Might not have an emissary this evening.
Uh-oh.
It'd be a first without. It'd be a second without emissary when we have Zahad.
Yep.
Scary times.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Aiden, what's going on in Red Dirt RPG land?
Yeah, so we have a few things this week. One of them I forgot to pull up, so give me 1 second. But as far as the podcast goes this week, we have episode 89, Mining Miners in the Mines, in which our group goes in the mines to find miners in the mines.
Mm-hmm. And the miners that went in after the miners that were in the
miners that went out after the miners, and nothing goes wrong in this episode.
No, nothing
at all. And then Monday we had Wayfinder Legends, episode 6.
Yep.
Right, 6. We're gonna start.
Brooke calls it their best episode ever.
Yeah, Who Let the Warg Out, which is a very funny nod to that one song. If you didn't know,
Who?
Very popular. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, who did let the dogs out, or who let the wargs out?
Oh, he ruined it.
Who let the wargs out? As for Outlaws, I'm actually uploading that one tomorrow because I forgot to upload it yesterday. So tomorrow will be an Outlaws episode. Oops. We will also have Plausible Deniability tomorrow, I believe. So
yep, talking about the last of the new classes.
I believe so. And I think that's it for this week. I don't know if there's anything else going on other than the stream that you're watching.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, we got a con coming up in about a month.
We do. Miracle Con.
Yep.
In a month, August. You probably know the dates better, Andrew.
Pretty sure it's the 24th. I believe we are exactly 24th? A month. Let me look because it's on a Saturday. Yep, Saturday the 24th.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah. So awesome there. Should be really fun. I know they were going to do a Drinks and Dragons that evening. I know Michael came down last year to this one because we had a Mystery of Vyatryx panel with everybody but Aiden.
Hey, listen, I was DMing. It's okay.
I
was doing my one true love, which is DMing.
It seems to be that way for a lot of DMs.
Yeah. Although I've realized something. I've been playing in an even amount of games that I have been DMing recently, which has been excellent and so much fun because I finally get to play characters.
That is always the DM's problem, right? A list of characters a mile long and no game to play it in.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I guess I will talk about Patreon since Tim is not here. If you want to come hang out with us in Discord, we'd love to have you. We have a Patreon that gives access to that. For $5 a month, you get access to that Patreon channel, which Michael posts memes throughout the entire episode of everything that's going on, and it's just really funny to look back on the memes after the episode and go, well, if you know, you know. And just sit there and laugh at all of them that he's posted. It's fun to see. But there's always that interaction there. You can also interact with the podcast and Wayfinder Legends. You can do it with the Outlaws. They're all there. Love to talk to you. A lot of funny D&D memes always being posted throughout there. And then if you feel like doing a little bit more, they can. There are other rewards and prizes as you go further up. Not limited to, but including quarterly T-shirts at higher tiers and miniatures from the cast of the show that you vote on. So, yeah. Yep.
And there's going to be a new vote. Vyatryx is 3 for 3 so far with Brad, Buster, and Doodler. But our Patreons are going to get to vote who the next mini is. So if you join soon, your voice gets heard.
Fantastic. Michael, is there another way that if they don't want to do that they could help out?
Yes. If you feel like supporting us and want to get something for your support, you can go to our website at reddirtdnd.com and go up at the top. You'll see a tab that says merch. Click on that. It'll redirect you to our merch store. That will get you to an assemblage of t-shirts, hoodies, and hats, and looks like a coffee mug, all emblazoned with Red Dirt D&D branding. And one of the shirts is specifically for our show, Shenanigans Unplugged. So you can throw us some money, help support what we do, help us support us get to the cons and everything else, see you guys, and get something to show your fandom to everyone out there.
I would suggest if you get a t-shirt, don't get the white. I mean, we'd love for you to have a shirt, but white never stays white.
Tell that to all my work shirts.
Yeah, that's the worst. Especially because it's a restaurant.
Yeah. Especially because it's a restaurant.
Yeah.
So I all I will say is I may have accidentally put all my whites in with my jeans and then dyed them blue.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been no complaints since about the blue shirts.
Well, you got lucky.
Nice.
Because if you
just wash your clothes in cold water, it won't bleed.
It's true.
And if he had worked with you, then they would be black shirts, and this would be a moot point.
Hey, I'd wear black. Those don't stain as bad.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna go into.
Hey, what's up?
We're gonna go into
Mike.
thanking our sponsors and everything, and I muted Michael so that he's good there. Then into our recap and our opening credits. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook.
Last time on Mysteries of Vyatryx, the group gathered themselves and discussed their options for moving forward. On the one hand, this weak spot between the plane of ooze and Vyatryx laid unguarded, but on the other hand, Iso's child was missing and needed to be found and returned to her as soon as possible. After much deliberation, the group sent 2 letters for aid and decided to go to Kriegord, as they had originally intended when they first set off on this quest, hoping that more information about the parasites and what happened to the young dragon could be gathered there. Join us as we find out what happens next on Mysteries of Vyatryx.
as we come back in, as you guys have completed the travel to Kriegord, I know we ran out of a little bit of time for some interactions that we would wanted to take place, so we can have a little bit of snippets, flashbacks here. Who was wanting to have a moment with any of the other characters on those 3 days of just travel? May have been Emissary who was thinking of those things as we got off last time, so...
Yes, and he's not here yet.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep.
I think Zahad probably want to talk to Murphy.
Okay.
I don't know. Murphy, you tell me where you are when I come get you.
Well, we're on the carriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know, you're limited options.
I guess I would be using minor illusion to create the little magical arrow to instruct whoever's driving to follow the river.
Yeah, Nassara, I think, drives the whole time now because she doesn't need to sleep suddenly,
Yep.
which we haven't talked about, which is fine, I guess.
Yeah, just keep going down that way. We should eventually find it. Just right downstream. If you get lost, just don't bother to holler at me. Well, I'll get you back in track.
Concerned with getting lost and more concerned with falling in the river, but I appreciate that you'll be here either way.
I appreciate you being on top of that, because that was my next point, was don't fall into the river. Stay on the side of the river. And, well, you know what you're doing. I'll just let you.
I think the
Get
car like shakes as I walk to the front. Well, actually, about that, I believe that the automatic carriage that we're in currently is fully waterproof and water sealed. As the rainstorm proved anything, it floats very well.
Does it turn into a automatic boat too?
No, why would it do that?
Well, probably not a good idea that it floats. You stick it in water, it'll turn into a boat, but it won't be an automatic one.
Yes, I see.
That's what
suppose.
Did you make
sails are
this
for.
thing? You don't seem like the technical type.
No, my daughter, one of my daughters, excuse me. Oh, I can't remember her name. Bad dad hours. 1 second. Oh no, how embarrassing.
Zahad doesn't remember a lot, but he doesn't even remember his own children's name.
He does. Colin does not. It would have been Quillen.
Oh yeah, I got a youngin that was pretty good with the doodads and the gewgaws.
Well, she was designing it originally as some sort of armored vehicle.
Oh,
beats me, but this is perfect. I don't know. Maneuvering capabilities are great. I mean, it has air conditioning, which I think is divine.
Yeah, what does that mean exactly? You're doing what to the air?
It conditions the air. I have no idea.
Oh,
I guess it
safe
makes
to
it better.
breathe? No, it doesn't.
No, that's fair. Actually, I meant to speak with you before, Murphy. You're very familiar with Kriegord?
Well, I'm familiar with the lands and the surrounding areas, but I mean, we don't got much use going in the city. We're pretty self-sufficient.
Well, then I must ask, where is your home in comparison to Kriegord?
Oh, well, you see, I'm located in, what do you call it? Spriggan Hollow. Yeah. We got a little bit of a little gully there. We like to make our own. We've been there for a few generations now. Moved in there when I was a young gnome.
Oh, I see. So this is something that you helped start?
Well, there's a group of us. Like I said, my clan. We did quite a bit of traveling in our wilder days, and finally found a place to settle down where everyone would leave us alone.
I understand that. My question for you is now, how is it that you sought yourselves to become self-sufficient, and what does that mean to you? As you did not enjoy the city that I helped bring about, I suppose,
Yeah.
but
Well,
in a lot of ways, in itself, it is self-sufficient.
well, we like to be around ours and our own, and we there's just so much happening in that city. Mighty fine city, I might add. It's all very complicated.
I suppose when you have such a large population, things do get complicated.
Yeah, everybody on top of each other, always in a hurry to get around somewhere.
They say the city never sleeps. It's true.
That sounds awful. I love sleeping.
Well, it's not that no people sleep. It's not that people don't sleep. Oh, Murphy.
Well, you gotta let your places sleep too. It's a
Well,
little bit of wisdom.
that was the point. Give everyone a home.
Oh,
Did you
the
think?
world is our home.
Did you think that this endeavor I undertook was a waste of time?
Oh
Or
no, there's plenty of stupid people out there that are not self-sufficient and they need a city. That's a great place for them. Your city does everything for them. That is a mighty fine accomplishment. Like I said.
Are you guys just like having this in the front seat? Are you guys
Yes,
being quiet about
next
it?
to you. No.
Hey, don't hit that rock. Right,
Oh my goodness.
you'll get it. I'll leave you alone.
Ugh. Ow! It hit my head.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well,
Mr. Murphy, I think you'll find that different people have different skill sets. And while you are so blessed with your abilities, I am rather fond of what you've created. God, what's your name? Zahad. Lord
what was
Zahad.
that? What was that? Who? Who doesn't remember
Oh my
names?
God. No,
Check yourself.
I didn't make fun of you. Why are you harassing me?
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, back to being Zahad now. Well, Murphy, if I may, how would you improve the situation of the city, if you could?
Improve the situation in the city? Oh, I don't know nothing about no cities.
Well, you know all about self-reliance. How would
Well,
you recommend?
we're community minded where I'm from. Everyone pitches in. Everyone does a little bit. More hands make less work. That sort of thing. And
So in a way that your community is becoming a city itself.
I mean, we're not building.
You don't
more
live in
stuff.
buildings?
We have our.
Do you have your own
well,
roads of a sort that you've paved over time?
No, we don't got no paved roads.
No, but
That-
by walking on paths, you remove the grass slowly over time, it becomes hardened earth.
Yeah, but if we stop walking, the grass will come back. So you gotta put in the steps if you want to keep the path. It's all about the journey, not about what you're doing.
Zahad will slowly, thank you for your time, turns around and
Murphy's given some
his
real
chair.
wisdom right now. Some
Yes.
real wisdom.
Things that are temporary are more important than things that are permanent. I understand. That's
Well,
it.
you gotta keep upkeep on your city. You gotta fix buildings, it deteriorates. You gotta keep at. You expand, you grow.
From the
Not
back
everything.
from the back of the car, Murphy, you're talking about starting a city yourself. I'm taking my nap now.
The blindfolds still have eyes on them.
Yes, no, of course. Because the blindfolds only go here, so the other eyes are still just looking around.
I was imagining you made one specifically for your eyes, so it like kind of looked like a I don't know,
A full
like,
face mask.
Yeah, full face mask.
I'll just put a pillow on my head and turn around.
It's a full like circle, except for there's a cutout for both of your noses.
Nice.
Yeah, that was it. I just want to get Murphy's opinions on some things. Anyone else want to do something?
Not a problem. Not a problem at all. I just know that we kind of fast traveled to get into the city and just wanted to give you guys that chance for some RP moments since we were close on time last time. So,
Well, if Emissary joins us, we can have another flashback.
Yep.
But I think for most of us, we're just trying not to be exhausted anymore and get from point A to point B.
So, if I remember correctly, it was a 4-day travel to get there. Mm-hmm. So everybody should have all their exhaustion removed at this point. As you guys come into town, roughly about midday, it is, so everybody can have 4 notes. I can find where the calendar was kept again, because they moved it with the last update. There it is. It is season of Acrocia, week of Ambrio, the 12th. For notes. As you all come into the city of Kriegord, you do notice there is a large building that people seem to be walking in and out of. The ones walking out tend to be a little bit less balanced than those walking in. Slurring words, pushing people. Across from it, you see a single building with a star cut out of the apex of the front. You see a cathedral off in the distance a little ways, and in between the first and the last building I just described, you see 2 more buildings. One is rather small, with a gentleman sitting out in front in a rocking chair, with the door open to the inside. Nobody really going in or out of that. But the next one over, you see lots of people coming in and out with full carts and wagons going in and out. And across the street from that busy general store, you do see someone tends to be working at an anvil with a large fire going. What would you guys like to do as you have arrived in the city of Kriegord?
All right. I guess I'll stand up. Of course, everything shakes again. We finally made it to the way to destination. If I recall correctly, someone asked me to look and see if I could purchase something for them. Does anyone remember what that was?
It was Emissary with Goggles of Night.
Excellent. I will go forth and attempt to procure this. Is there anything else that we need?
Are we intending to stay in the it makes no difference to me, but are we intending to make our accommodations for the night inside the wagon, or shall we procure some from this very lively inn situation?
Well, this may be a tavern, but I don't know if it is an inn as well. We'd have to investigate to find out.
No better way than to ask.
That's very fair.
My question still stands. Are we looking for local accommodations, or do we intend to stay in the carriage?
I will attempt to go and procure us accommodations as well. Lissara, I will have you have your own room. The 3 of you will have a room, and I will have a room with... and I tap him on the shoulder. Emissary.
Dink, dink.
Sentry
Please.
mode activated.
Swings an axe immediately. I die. Ugh, not again.
Zahad, watch out for that axe that's coming at your head.
Like already made impact.
I think he's already dead. The head came clean off.
The eyes are still looking.
Yeah, it's kind of
Zahad
creepy.
is going to very, very carefully open the door to the carriage and take one step and immediately fall faceplant. Oh,
Yeah, it's a old dusty road, so you get face full of dirt and mud and dust and debris. Very much the scene of this is the old west towns kind of.
Do you require some assistance?
just like one hand, one finger. Stands up. All right.
Prestidigitation.
Oh, you're so kind. I will go forth and begin my task. Please begin the investigation here at your own cause. And Zahad's gonna just go.
Did we brought the 3 along with us, right?
Yep.
And the dead body.
Yep.
Well, gentlemen, if you could point us to the church so we can get your unfortunately departed situated.
They look up in the down there yonder.
Off we go, down there and yonder.
As Zahad is walking, do you stop at the tavern inn first, or do you go on to the general store first?
Oh yes, no, I walk into the tavern by myself first. Absolutely.
Okay. You see the carriage moving on down the road, headed towards the cathedral church.
Give him a wave.
Yep. And at this point, we'll just continue with Zahad as you walk in those double swinging doors. You walk in, and inside the tavern is a large open space with wooden circular tables, people sitting around them, several pianos playing throughout. There is a half moon, or not half moon, it'd be almost a full oval. It's just got a little bit that runs to the wall.
That's called a gibbous.
Okay, a gibbous, thank you. Bar top, where the patrons sitting at it, and drinks being poured and whatnots. Food being delivered. As you walk in, the music stops playing. Everybody kind of turns and looks at you. They're all kind of dressed in black, browns, grays, and you stand out like a sore thumb.
Emissary would have warned me of this. Greetings, I am Zahad. Be not afraid. Nothing? Alright. And he's just going to walk to the bar.
And everybody kind of returns back to their card playing, drinking, music's playing. As you approach the bar top, a individual, female of about 7'2", approaches you.
Ooh.
Leans over and says, "What can I get for you, Zahad?"
What time is it?
It's probably about 2-ish, 1 to 2-ish at this point.
Good afternoon. Yes, I am Zahad. I came here to see if I could procure rooms for me and my compatriots.
Well, that's definitely what you would find in an inn tavern now, isn't it, Zahad?
Incredible.
So, how many rooms are we needing? And for how long?
We're thinking 3 rooms. I want to pay for 3 days, and I'll pay for more days if we need to stay here longer.
So you're wanting to occupy 3 of my precious rooms for 3 days with the potential for making more accommodations after that?
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
Right. And how you plan on paying me for that?
With money.
Each room is 3 tricks a night.
Highway robbery.
Could you know
should-
what? Zahad,
Does that come with food?
I don't know if Zahad would have the wherewithal to insight here, so he just goes, yeah, okay, so okay. Would that be paying for room and board, breakfast, lunch?
They say this isn't a free for all smorgasbord. Everything is a la carte, darling,
That's
and you pay up
understandable.
front for everything.
All right.
What is this? What is this? D&D Beyond?
How much do meals cost?
2 tricks a person.
You know, I mean, okay.
Pay for everything all at once.
Yep.
You better get a punch card or something for this.
Are you struggling there with the math, Zahad?
Colin is because he is tired and did not have heat exhaustion.
So-
Zahad, of course, is not. He's just simply like just drinks it in and just thinks for a moment. And go, So the total would be 45 tricks for 3
Plus
days.
tip.
Oh, of course.
So we just round it up to 50 and call it good.
Done.
And
Reaches
she
the
kind of,
bag, pulls out 50 gold or tricks and sets it down on the table.
and once again,
in denominations of 10.
yeah, once again, the entire room goes silent, and they all in turn look at you, and her eyes bug out.
Is there anything else I can do for you, or should I wait here for keys? How can
Oh,
I
you can definitely wait right here, Master Zahad. And she
Oh,
takes
just
the
Zahad,
coin,
please.
takes the coin and brushes it off into her apron, and turns around and says, "You can call me Madam Moonbreeze."
Madam Moonbreeze, please. I'll do a super deep bow and like ask for her hand.
She just shakes her head and walks away.
What race is she?
Furbolg.
Ooh.
As she has gone to get the keys, the cart at this point has now arrived at the church. And you notice that all the deity symbols are on the face of the church, just kind of going around in a circle.
Heresy.
All right.
So we suspected that there was like some kind of body snatcher situation going on here, right?
Yes.
And we just left Zahad go in that tavern by himself.
I'm
Building
sure he's
full
fine.
of-
I'm sure he's getting some good deals on some rooms for us right
Honestly,
now.
I
Maybe a
thought
few
the emissary
drinks and
was going with
such.
him. I'm quite
I don't
confused.
think it doesn't
that
call
he's still
like
in
call
charge.
too much attention to us. I think we should be all right.
Maybe
Yeah,
I
we
should have
all
gone
look
with.
and emissary's just sitting in the carriage.
Why have you been so quiet, emissary? What are you doing?
Oh crap! We brought emissary with us. Oh no!
Shutdown mode.
You're almost worse than this mop bucket of me. He doesn't even talk.
System reboot in process.
Oh,
30%.
he's updating. He's got a Windows update. Oh my
Oh
god.
no, not crowd strike.
Crowd strikes again.
I couldn't resist that one.
Yeah, because emissary's always there to help me out.
Mhm.
I'm sure Zahad's doing fine on himself. Definitely not getting swindled or anything right now. I'm sure he's making good deals, good financial decisions.
So who wants to go find the priest or any specific clergy that deal with Kritanta and the dead?
At this point, the doors to the church open up, and these are big, 10-foot by about 5 foot on each side, and both of them just launch open as you all see another 7-foot tall gentleman step forward in nice priest clothes, white, his tusks gleaming in the afternoon light. He's got rings adorning down his trunks. Ah, we have fellow visitors.
This guy a Loxodon?
He is. I
Ugh.
am Father Doyle. Please, come in.
It is our most gracious honor to meet you, Father Doyle. We do have, unfortunately, the dearly departed with us.
Tends to be what happens when someone comes unexpectedly.
Have you had very many unexpected visits lately?
Insight check.
What is very many?
Hmm.
A bit
than
more
I don't
than
know.
usual.
But what is usual, my
More
fellow
than
travelers?
4 would be,
Oh,
within a
priest.
week's time, would be concerning, I would say.
The average across your years of service?
Oh,
To
then
the
it's
church?
across the years of service. No, nothing abnormal to that extent.
You're comparing the number averaged across the years of service to the number recently.
Am I looking in a
Check his
mirror?
neck.
No, you're
have a bad
paying
angle.
someone 50 gold for nonsense.
What were you wanting to check, Murphy?
I just want to look at his neck, see if I can get a clearer.
Yeah, he's got the shirt actually kind of dips here, and vestments. I mean, he's got nothing. He's got a hat up top. You know,
Is the hat like 3 feet tall?
no, it's not 3 feet tall, but I mean, it is.
You couldn't hide a Murphy under his hat and then Ratatouille?
Nope. Nope. But you do notice that he has all the holy symbols in just different places. So, like, some down each tusk, some on the hat, some are in chains, some are on rings on his fingers. I have to fill many spots. Yes, I see you.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
I know Michael has something he wants to say. Sorry for interrupting. Does he look like he is very wealthy compared to everybody else in this town covered in dirt?
He looks like he's doing pretty good.
Embezzlement. Oof. That's dicey.
I have a form for that.
Nasara automatically did not trust this Loxodon.
Oh, you're muted, Michael. Oh, hold on. That may be me. Hold on.
I can hear
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, I can hear
Sorry.
him.
Okay,
Has he been muted this whole time?
I was like, all systems show green on my side.
Yeah,
I'm
for
good.
40 minutes since his phone call.
Bummer.
Well, he's
Okay.
here now.
Let me repeat that then. It's like, I think we're concerned less about the recent comings to the graveyard and more of the recent never coming agains.
Now that has been up. I don't know why.
We have a theory, but we'd love to talk to you more about it.
Please, bring the dearly departed inside so that we can prepare him for the trip to Kostovo.
I look at the fighter.
Oh, yes, right. To get the dearly departed into the church so that he can send them off to wherever know who's where's. Yes, I will do that. As I will begrudgingly grab the body and hoist it into where he's telling me to put it.
I mean, you could look rather judgingly at the 3 friends that we brought along of his.
Yeah, we could also peer pressure the 3 friends.
They all just
Kieran
kind of
just-
look at you and just as like let you do it.
Kieran immediately throws him out a window, then drags him to the building. Limply.
I feel like it's a fireman carry, like
Oh,
half
okay.
the body over and the feet just sticking straight out, arm over the feet.
Yeah, I mean, this guy will never see the light again. Or maybe he'll see the light soon. Who knows? Doesn't matter.
Please, will
He's gone now.
we shall get him ready for the journey across the continent to Kostafo, and then across to the South Pole in Kratanta's realm.
Yes. I suppose you will.
That is what we do every time.
Yep. I'm fully aware of that process.
He kind of looks you up and down and goes, right. Please, back this way. And he shows you to kind of a ceremonial room for it is, you're not Spandonda, right? Or are you Spandonda?
I'm Spandonda, yeah.
Okay, that's... I was trying to remember, yes. And
Yeah, I don't really wear Spandonda on my clothes, but I would probably tell him I'm Spandonda. Yeah. Yes.
Where Spandonda on the heart?
You could say that.
Quit being so edgy, Kieran.
There's so much salt. There's so much.
The three quote unquote friends kind of said, "All right, you've got this under control. We're going to head off."
We already interrogated them, right?
Mhm.
We had nothing useful.
Very thoroughly interrogated them.
Cool. Good luck, and whatever it is you did before, maybe avoid doing that for a while.
We're just investigating a cave, but yeah, no, I'm not going in that cave again.
Yeah, we thank you for the information about its location. Please do not approach it ever again, or at least not for the next season, maybe 2, just to be safe.
Probably never again, as they race out of town.
We brought them back to Kriegord, where they said they were from, and then they immediately left Kriegord. Oh, they're liars. Oh, that's suspicious.
Kill them.
That's suspicious.
Look around town real quick. You see a sheriff building, a church, a shop, a healer, and a tavern. There are no other buildings in this town.
No one lives in town.
Everybody lives outside of town, but Kriegord is where they're from.
Interesting.
This makes no sense.
My kind of place.
This makes absolutely no sense to Nassau.
Oh my gosh, we're in rural Oklahoma. Holy crap.
Well, you see, the buildings here is more of like a community center. Everyone else is on the fringes, operating, on their own homesteads.
That sounds incredibly inefficient.
It's very self-sufficient, I would say. They come together in times of need when they need to, and keep to themselves when they don't.
As we flash back to Zahad getting the 3 keys, and they are actual, solid metal keys. And she tells you that you'll go up the flight of stairs. Just right there, you see them, the 2 staircases going up. You're going to wrap around to the back of the building. There's another staircase leading up 2 more flights, and these keys will open the door on the exterior, leading inside. Inside that, you will find a singular room with 1 key slot. That key is opened by this. You will walk in through a hallway, and you will use this key, and it will open up 3 individual rooms.
Got it.
Wonderful. Is there anything else we can get for you, Zahad? As she leans over closer to you.
Well,
Maybe something to drink?
Could you describe what she looks like for me? I understand verbal, but give me some meat and potatoes to work with.
Did she loosen her collar to expose a little bit more skin or fur, as the case may be?
Is everyone else in the tavern also doing that?
No.
Oh.
So she is kind of a bluish gray humanoid. She's got longer red hair out down to the middle of her back. Ears out just like the normal Forbolg. She is fairly well endowed.
Nice.
For dimension wise. But other than that, just a normal physique of a Furbolg. A little bit bigger arms, probably, than what you were expecting. But somebody who's obviously done some physical labor at times.
What about the outfit? Like a barmaid, like normal, like the little poofy shoulders with the white, and then it's like an
Apron.
Yep.
kind of
Yeah.
dress?
Yep. Very, very Old West barmaid
She got
vibes.
on cowboy boots.
He hasn't looked behind the bar yet.
Well, I mean, I kind of I'm like pretty tall. The bar's probably not as big as I am. I could probably just.
I mean, it was built for a 7-foot-tall Furbolg, though.
It goes through undulations, so it's got spots for tall people and short, and vice versa. So, like, there are spots.
We're in a size inclusive place, you guys.
Excellent. Madam Moonbreeze, it truly is a great pleasure to have met you and to have purchased such fine rooms from you. But unfortunately, I have other business in town, but me and my compatriots will be returning here soon. Truly, it is such a pleasure. I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Oh, I shall. I'll be looking forward. Dinner is served at 8 o'clock. Before the normal compadres around here get a little bit rambunctious. Would you like it in your room, or would you take it down here with everybody else?
Well, if we could have a table set away just for me and my compatriots, there are 6 of us, that would be marvelous.
Not a problem. She snaps a finger and a light appears on a table that's kind of elevated above the rest of the group back in a corner. Says, I will make sure that this one stays clear for you and your friends. Do not worry about the light. It does not stay on. But just for right now.
You're an incredible woman. Thank you so much. Again, a light bow, like hand on my chest, and then I will turn around to leave.
And she takes the fan out as you're leaving and just kind of then turns and walks back to her business.
When I walk out of the door, I pull up my fan and go.
All right. Back at the church after the rites for Kratanta have been performed. What were you guys doing?
Do you know, I've seen that nobody lives in town per se. Is that entirely accurate? At the end of the day, when the sun set, after the wee hours in the twilight, the town is completely empty?
I wouldn't say it's completely empty, but I would say that it dwindles down to just a sparse picklings. There'd be the sheriff that stays. Me. The blacksmith stays in town. The barber. The general store. And Miss Moonbreeze over at the tavern. She doesn't usually kick people out till 3, 4 a.m.
How is your attendance at sermons?
Sermons?
Services for the church?
We are just here for the masses whenever they need us.
Do you see a lot of people in need?
Occasionally. It's kind of hard when you got to represent everybody so that nobody's left out.
I see that.
Each one has different traditions, if it were.
Of course. Is there anybody in specific you've noticed has not been here when they usually are? A name, a family.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen the Dragonborn clan in town in probably 3 or 4 periods.
Anybody more recent than that you can think of?
I mean, that's a pretty long period of time for them not to be here. I'm talking almost a season.
Yes, what I'm saying is, has anybody else not shown up for a period or more? Or less? I mean, do people oftentimes not come into town for periods at a time?
Not always periods, but can be close. Sometimes they'll come in once a period. Just kind of depends on what they find out there. Different ones doing different things. Some are growing crop, some livestock, some are mining, some are foresting.
What do the Dragonborn clan do? Where do they lay their heads at night? Do you know?
They lay it to the north of us, just a little bit ways towards those mountains.
Across the river?
Nope. That's south.
Well, you know what? I got my all mixed up. So towards the mountains to the north and the west?
Yeah. Always see them leaving, heading out that way of town. Yep. They tend to come in with metals and whatnots. Good friends with the blacksmith.
That does make sense if they're mining and refining ores.
Yes.
That they would be very good friends with the blacksmith if he values his business. Thank you, Father Doyle, for your assistance and for taking care of our dearly departed friend.
I would warn you. I'd be careful if you wanted to head to the Hallelujah Mountains. It's a bit dangerous right now.
Which ones are the Hallelujah Mountains?
The upside down ones.
Well, yes, but the north ones or the south ones? I don't.
Sorry.
The mountains aren't floating on the map.
It is the southwest ones. We've had several sightings of a dragon. Tend to be terrorizing in that area.
Murphy knows where these mountains are, but where are they on the map again?
The purple circle.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
it's not southwest.
It
There are no
is.
mountains southwest.
It's over here.
Like down here. I think
You're
is
talking
what was
about the
described.
giant one?
These two. Yep.
That's southeast.
Oh,
North is
where's-
down.
so like here.
Why is north down?
Because
Oh,
he
wait, north-
is special.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
That's why
These-
you have a
these ones
rose
over
compass on the top.
Brr. Meh.
Kind of a weird design choice to put the north down, but I'll accept it, I guess,
Nope,
Andrew.
I'm there now.
I'm gonna have a fit.
I built it, and then I realized that with what Kostafo was being close to the South Pole, it needed to be on the south side of the continent, not the north.
Well,
that-
you could just like flip the you just could flip the continent.
Yeah.
With that, and with him saying
You made
that,
it.
we
Quit rubbing your eye. Quit.
Other eye.
We
Sorry.
probably already
Are you
know-
sure it's the other eye?
Yes.
Yeah. Now you're gonna get it in both.
Enough about that. Actually, we're not going to talk about it anyway.
We probably already know that dragon. I think that's a dragon we're familiar with.
Dragon in the mountains. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, we've
So,
already
you said-
had to
you-
talk about it.
Yeah, you said there've been a lot of dragon attacks. So What have you been getting up to about getting dragons to attack you? Usually, you got to strum up and get in their business for them to really kind of mess with you.
Well, I mean, it's not attacking here specifically. I just was telling you to be careful. I mean, up in that direction is more of the dwarves and orcs.
Do they not come in town very often?
Not as much as you think. But I've seen a representative of their clans here and there.
So, Andrew, while these discussions are going on, like, would I be able to just like look around and slightly suss as the like if this church doesn't have any regular congregation or anyone coming in making donations, how is this priest like flashing so much bling as he is?
Sure.
What would I need to roll? Or
investigation?
Okay. Let's try this. Oh, hold on, no, there. Normal. That'll work.
How far are you looking away? Are you?
I'm staying.
Rooms or
no, I'm
close?
staying in this room.
You do notice that there are multiple entry points into the kind of the sanctuary area that seem to have like chests on the walls, and as you kind of look at them, they all seem full of tricks.
Okay.
You have quite the generous congregation.
Especially for someone who doesn't have a congregation.
They
Or is there some other benefactor?
Nope, it's just when they come in, they tend to leave things behind and for services rendered.
What sort of services do you provide, if not mass?
Well, I just provided one for you all with getting him ready for the trip to Coast to Foe.
I apologize, Father Doyle. Are we meant to pay for that service?
Usually, other individuals do leave a small compensation to the church for those endeavors, but it doesn't just limit at that. I also dabble in a little bit of healing, things of that nature that the doctor on site can't handle, can't figure out.
Spoilers, no Tim today.
Huh. All right. Well,
Yeah, Nasara has no nice things to say about this.
Yep.
Thank you again, Father Doyle, for your assistance and the conversation. May you walk always with the gods. And she's gonna walk away.
And may you always walk with the gods as well.
Okay. Melt's going to reserve any commentary until we get in the carriage and a bit away.
It is soundproof too.
And
so,
once, okay, if I knew that, it's like once we get in the carriage, like that priest is loaded. Like there are chests. There are chests everywhere, and they're all full.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear that he's not just flaunting his wealth to the poor, but also hoarding it. Wonderful.
Always been my problem with the priests. I'm just saying.
Well then,
I don't know how he's doing it.
Yeah, but why? I don't know why you need all that. You can't eat it.
Maybe he's taking everything off of the bodies that they bring him. I don't know. It's
I mean,
yeah, if they're possessing people though, why are they killing them though? Taking their.
Well, he said
Why
that
haven't they got him yet?
The dead haven't been the dead haven't increased. he said that. So they're probably not killing them, and they probably won't go for people who will be missing if they don't show up, especially given that this town is all individual clans on the outskirts, like nobody is anybody's friend. So checking in with people of different groups might make it difficult, and an isolated population is a vulnerable population, and they're probably picking off the more self-sufficient who wouldn't be missed if they didn't come into town.
That might be why they're targeting this
Where
town.
is your family, Murphy?
Oh, we're not on this side of the river.
This side of what?
Oh, we're more closer to Abkirk side of the river than.
I hear you, but
I live in the swamp. This is very high plains, drifter type stuff.
I hear you, but were we not just in a swamp that was attacked by these parasites? And the mountains to the north are very different from the mountains to the south, and yet we have leads in both directions. So perhaps this problem is more widespread than we originally thought. Have you heard from your family recently?
Okay, so Murphy Spriggan Hollow is here.
Is there a reason we didn't stop there on our journey?
Yeah, we were going. I'm sorry. We were going west.
It's like, yeah, the directions are confusing. It's like over here, isn't it? Like over here somewhere.
No, I thought I saw a green thing here.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's in the forest of trees.
Yes, but did we not go straight to the river and then follow the river?
No, we kind of went like this, I think.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly, and then like around here.
Okay, got it. Now I understand.
Okay. You did the first time, and you were attacked by a mimic, and
all the things.
Not a mimic. It was
a bagman and a gibbering
mouther and all that. That was in the forest.
I wasn't there for that.
The second time you skirted the forest.
Who would like to go with me? Because I think some of us need to meet up with Mr. Sahad, just to figure out the room thing. But I think some of us need to go like meet with the blacksmith and maybe figure out where the dragonborns might be, or at least get a better idea.
I agree. Zahad probably should not be
left alone,
unattended.
Yeah, there we go.
Non-combative nature and the parasitic
non-combative nature. Zahad brutally murdered somebody 5 days ago.
Yes, and then proceeded to tiptoe through a swamp, refusing to hit anything. Because I assume he was traumatized.
I spent every spell slot I had.
I will point out, Zahad is the only one to actually kill a humanoid in this game so far.
That's fair, but still, it'd probably be best if we didn't split the party, given the fact that we don't have a lot of information.
Listen. You all are good at talking. I'll go meet with Zahad. You all go talk to the blacksmith.
That sounds like a great idea. I'll go give this blacksmith a real piece of my mind.
All right,
I'll go find Zahad. Check his neck.
I'll go find Zahad.
Check his neck.
I will. Okay, I'll check his neck for worms.
Right there. That's where they like to live, apparently.
Were they worms or were they more like jellyfish?
They were weird.
I'll check it for ticks too, just in case. I think out here ticks might be pretty bad.
Everybody, when we get in tonight, better check for ticks.
Don't worry. He has an example of what one should look like in his bag, I believe. So, if you need a reference, if you don't remember from 4 days ago that trauma,
gotcha. I'll go check up on Zahad and emissary. Oh, he's still in. He's still.
Oh yeah.
Resetting once again. Reboot in process.
No. Oh, it's at 1% again. Okay, great. All right, I'll go find Zahad, and I'll run off to go find Zahad.
At this point, guide.
Yeah. At this point, the car's kind of stopped in front of the general store, and you see Zahad rounding the corner, drenched. because he has walked from the in the outside from the tavern to the general store, and it's probably 100+ degrees outside, full summer sun.
Now you say that?
No air conditioning in the outside.
Do I find Zahad easily?
Yeah, he's easy to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I'm walking up to Zahad,
purple
I'm
mask
wearing
down on
heavy
the ground.
armor.
Mhm.
I'm wearing heavy armor, so I'm also sweating quite a bit. I go, Zahad, it's a little much out here.
Zahad's in a water trough.
I miss whatever that air conditioning thing was.
Real quick, Andrew, is the church also opulent in comparison to the other buildings around town?
On
Or
the
is it-
outside, yes.
On the inside, no?
It was opulent on the inside, so comparatively to the outside of all these buildings, yes. But you haven't been inside in the others to see kind of what they are yet. So
Yeah, but the church sticks out like a sore thumb
Correct.
amongst the lands. Got it.
yes.
Yeah.
Kieran, I'm going to die.
Really weird thing that we found. Turns out the priest is kind of like very rich compared to everything else around here. I don't know what that's about. Very
Yes.
strange.
As
But-
you walk into the general store, suddenly it is not this small building. It seems to be in an extra dimensional space, and it opens up into this massive emporium. And it has signs saying normal weapons, magical weapons, and armor this way. It says food, seed, growing things this way, mining things this way. If you need alchemical supplies, it's in the back. If you need, and it's just like all these directions to anything and everything you could possibly think you want is in here. And then it signs, if you're selling something, 3rd floor.
So I walk in and hit my head.
No, it's
Okay.
above, and these seems to be magical signs. They're not like actual signs.
Huh.
And you hear a voice say, "Welcome to Oplanetto's General Store. I'm Oplanetto. I have everything you need. If you don't see something you want, or don't see something that you think you need, find me. I'll find it for you."
If we don't sell it, you don't need it.
It's just a voice.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
this is strange.
Oh wait, no, we're not under attack.
Did you manage to get? Did you manage
And
to get
it's
those
way
rooms?
cooler in here.
Oh.
It's really nice in here.
Whoosh, the fans back out. Oh,
Yeah. You guys
you manage to get-
instantly cool down.
Did you manage to get those rooms, Zahad?
yes. Here,
Oh.
Kieran, this is for you.
Oh.
Room key.
Oh, thank you. It was good prices. I'm assuming it was probably, maybe just tricks or so for the rooms, right? Probably something along those lines.
The cost does not matter as far as we are from Adkirk. These people need my money more. I'm not really worried about it.
All right,
but
if you
yes,
insist.
we're set for 3 days, all meals.
Cool. All right. Sounds great. What do we do here for again? Oh, that's right. I think emissary.
Yes, emissary requires goggles of night vision of some sort. Familiar in theory with these, so I suppose I need to find this opulent Edo wherever. There are so many shelves.
I kind of look at both my +1 spears and say, I wonder if you think he'd do for a 2-for-1 and give me a +2. You think that'd happen? Maybe I should go talk to him. Maybe there's a deal here I can make.
Yes. Is there like arrow signs that point to where Edo would be located? Or check out, I guess.
It said 3rd floor.
Oh yes, no.
For sales,
That sign there
yeah.
says a 3rd floor. Please go ahead and go to the 3rd floor. I will look around for these goggles and anything else that we may require.
All right, I'll head right up there and I'll see you in just a little bit, I suppose.
Of course, please. And again, Kieran, please, best behavior.
Please, Zahad. I'm
Thank you.
only on best behavior.
That makes me nervous. Very good. I bumble into a shelf and keep walking.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As you guys are kind of walking around, you see different things. You see tridents, you see shields, you guys see potions, like literally everything. Metal, just solid metal ingots sitting on the shelf.
Now, where are the stairs?
You say that, and a magic arrow points you in a direction when you say that out loud.
Huh. All right. I guess I'll follow the arrow.
You find a set of stairs leading up to the second floor.
Okay, great. Now I need to find stairs again.
It points behind you and in front of you to the right.
Great. Perfect. To the third floor.
Okay. As you reach the third floor, you see a line of people in front of a counter with, looks like, curtains pulled across. And you see a small individual running back and forth from the curtain to the counter.
Oh boy. Oh jeez. Okay, this is gonna take a little bit. I guess I'll just wait patiently.
And then the line is gone, almost as you think that. All right, what you need?
Oh, sorry. Wow, you did that really fast.
Time is money, son. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Okay, so I have these 2+1 spears. I was wondering if there's any sort of deal you could give me for like a +2 spear. I don't really need to run around with 2+1s.
Well, I mean, 2+1 weapons both run about 10 tricks apiece, give or take, right?
How much would a +2 be?
+2, you're looking probably around 50-ish.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'll just take these back for now. And I'll
Wait. Hold your horses.
Oh, okay. I'll wait.
We don't want you leaving empty-handed, so I'll tell you what I'll do. Those 2+1 spears, 4+2, and you have to pay me every period 3 tricks for the next 5 seasons.
This is a car salesman.
I'm gonna make a.
I'm gonna roll for
Should have went
math.
to the general store is what I should have done.
Murphy sniffs the air. He knows he's needed.
5 seasons, 3 gold each. This already adds up to 20. Is the spear insured?
It's a magical weapon. Magical weapons don't get destroyed.
Good point.
No, but they can get lost.
Huh. Yeah, I'll take your deal. Yeah, sure.
Okay. He quickly whips out a paper and says, all right, so, and he pricks your finger and says, you need to sign right here.
All right, cool. Let's see here. Just my finger. Okay. The one with the blood on it, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hey,
Cool.
Kieran, can I sell you a bridge?
I sign it with
Cool.
that finger.
As you sign and touch your blood to the paper, your name fully spells out.
Is there a reason why the blood was involved?
Yeah, it's a contract. It's binding.
I've never signed
he
a
takes-
contract before.
And he rolls up the scroll and says, fantastic. So I take those 2, and
Yeah,
you
we can
take
go.
this. And as he does that, and he says, I will see you in 4 days for your first payment.
Oh, all right. I'll
Good job,
be
you
sure to
sold your
have
soul
the
for
money.
Fantastic.
Didn't even read the contract. Oh my gosh. Oh
I
my
made
gosh.
I made an intelligence check and I got a 3 on the die.
He probably sold all of our souls.
And oh my soul.
I've got a better spear though now.
Yeah, okay, great.
Plus
Doesn't
one.
matter if he takes your hands.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a good deal. All right.
Yeah.
I'll see you in 5 days. 5 days. Okay. Cool. I got to get 3 tricks in 5 days. Okay. Sounds good. Like 0.25 for each day. That's surely right. I think that's right. Yeah. That's good. That's good math. I think.
Boy, are you bad at math?
And he goes on to the next person behind you, starts dealing with them.
Yeah, I'll make my way down to Zahad.
Yeah.
Zahad, I got a really good deal. I sold the 2+1 spears. I got to pay 3 gold pieces every season though, but I have a +2 spear.
Kieran, he didn't say every season. He said every period for the next 5 seasons.
It's fine.
Did you read what the consequences were if you didn't do that?
Nope.
All right, how many periods a season?
There are 8 periods in a season.
Oh boy.
How
Oh
many
wow.
seasons?
Oh boy.
There's 4 seasons?
Yeah, so it
Uh-huh.
is much
He
like
said-
what I
he
said.
said 5
Yeah.
seasons.
Yeah,
Five
it's for the
seasons.
next 5 seasons.
So that's 40 payments of 3 tricks. Did you
It's
read if there was
120
an
gold
early payoff
120
penalty?
tricks.
That's
Kieran,
all it
you're
said.
bad
I
at
didn't.
this.
I didn't
Kieran,
read the
you're so
contract.
bad at this.
I mean, what's
I
he
was
gonna?
thinking I should send Melt with Kieran. But no, I didn't say it.
Yeah, but
New rule. Nobody goes anywhere without the rest of the group.
but yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. I think it was worth this deal. You know, I get it
It's
now.
Did I find Goggles of Night?
You did.
Okay. What else could I have found that would interest me for getting for the party?
I mean, everything is here pretty much.
How much is a scroll of Revivify?
1 second.
It's been 1 second.
Yep.
I think I should give myself 20 tricks for waiting.
Spell scroll of the 3rd level is about 40 tricks.
Okay. You said about 30 tricks? 40?
40.
Okay. How much are the Goggles of Night?
Goggles of Night are 20 tricks.
Okay. Magic wands. How much for a wand of fireballs? Sorry, guys.
You shop.
Yeah, no, you're good.
For the record, I'm planning on giving this wand to Nasara.
Wand of Magic Missiles is 100 tricks.
I have
He
one.
asked for a fireball.
I know. I'm looking for that one. That was the first wand that I came upon. Might be better if I go alphabetical instead of just looking through. Cool.
I forgot I have a link to this, so I will look too.
It is not included.
Oh, doesn't exist. Oh, there it is. What's the math? How does the math work again?
It's 3 tricks. Yep.
Where is it?
What's the conversion? I'll tell you what it is.
Divided by 10, I believe. If I
Mhm.
remember correctly.
If it's over $1,000, it's divided by 10. Yes.
So it's 320.
320.
Mhm.
So it would be
No,
30.
It's 32,000.
32,000. Yeah.
320.
Yeah.
Is there any reason why I should not
And
get
it's
this?
32.
Is there any reason why I should not get this? Oh, a Staff of Healing. Actually, I'll get that instead. That's going to be 130.
Mhm.
Who's hitting the keyboard? What is that? Who did it?
Hmm?
I hear a click.
I'm pretty sure that's Andrew. Well,
Cool. I'll just lose my mind. That's sick. Awesome. 130.
No idea.
I think it's Michael something, because he's the one on the showing.
And I will buy a Ring of Generation for 120.
Nice.
Okay.
Sweet. I still have so much money left over. This is great. I guess it's like Kieran finds me like, Kieran, I have found things.
I've also found something. Look at the spear.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I bought it. I have a payment to pay off, but this should be fine.
You did a payment plan?
Yeah. It's like something like 3 gold every period for
You have a
5
copy?
seasons.
You have a. That's me screaming. Do you have that contract on you, or?
Did I get a copy? Did I get a receipt? No. Yeah, I didn't get a copy. I signed it with
Good
blood
luck,
or
Kieran.
something. I mean, it's just like it's just blood. I
Wait,
don't
you
think
what?
it could do much, really.
You signed that in blood?
Why is Murphy here?
Oh, we not here. Oh, we went to blacksmith. Sorry.
Yep.
yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I mean, like, it was just blood. I mean, it wrote out my name, which is so scary, magical stuff. I'm sure we'll be on this time by now.
As you guys are continuing to shop, we'll switch over to the other three.
Yes.
Thank you. As you guys approach, you see a giant fire in the middle with several anvils with equipment around the edge. As you approach, you see a giant of a man, literally 8'5", no hair, just working away with each stroke, banging out on the anvil, the metal. He sees you and puts it down and wipes his hands. How may I help y'all?
Good afternoon. We were told that you were familiar with the Dragonborn clan and that they had not been seen in town for some time. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
That is quite all right, man. My name is Arhak Wisewalker Anakaluku. You can call me Wisewalker.
Yes, sir. Mr. Wisewalker, have you heard or seen from them recently?
Come to think of it, it has been a bit. Starting to get a little bit low of their magic melting materials.
Where do they usually keep at?
Normally on the mountains north of here.
What does this guy look like? Is he also dressed very drably and dirty and...
I mean,
Jess, be
he's
nice.
he is in the middle
He's a blacksmith.
yeah.
They covered in soot,
Yep.
some like calloused hands from working the forge.
He basically is just a loincloth kind of thing, covering. It's a little bit more than that, but yeah, it's he's got suspenders to hold the pants, but it is just open chest, all arms.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
I
he's
think he
covered
get
in soot.
burned or something every once in a while.
Anyway, so the cathedral in town is quite opulent. I didn't realize that a town such as this could support such magnificent architecture and garb for their clergy.
Don't let his opulence fool you. He provides most of it himself.
From where?
That gentleman struck it lucky. He found a magical vein, if it were, and sold it to the Drentachan Forge for a lifetime supply of tricks. More than any one man could spend.
Do you know what exactly he spends that on? Because as Nasara looks around, not to belittle the quaint atmosphere of Kriegord, but I see many are going without, and as a person of the faith myself, I would think it appropriate that those who have would give to those who have not, especially in the instance when their resources are literally limitless.
He does do a lot of those things. He doesn't let it be known, but he covers most of the costs for any that need the doctor in town. Provides his spellcasting services to the town for free or limited funds. He talks a big game, but he's a big old softy at heart. That
So the town is like this because of preference and stubborn pride?
pretty much.
Delightful. Um, is there anybody who has been missing recently other than the Dragonborn clan? Anybody you can think of who usually is in town, who is not currently, or who should have shown up by now? We're investigating a problem.
My 3 apprentices been missing for about 2 periods now.
Do you know where where did you last see them? Did all 3 disappear at the same time? Can you please give us more details so that we can add this to our investigation?
Well, I mean, I'm tough on my apprentices. I just kind of figured they'd decided that it wasn't worth what they wanted to do. First one I had so start of the year I had 3. I had me a Cyclops, had me big strong strapping orc, and then one of them teeny tiny dwarfs. The Cyclops quit coming first. I just figured he couldn't hack it. They all kind of started at the same time. He showed the least proficiency and talent with the hammer. Next one was the orc. About 4 days after Cyclops quit coming. He had the day before just gotten frustrated with a project that I had assigned him. Cost me a little bit of that magic ore that the Dragonborn tend to mine out.
And the dwarf?
Dwarf didn't disappear until about a period and a half ago. So right before the celebration of time.
And was there any disagreement or difficulty that happened right before then?
Come to think of it, no.
I I know that everybody is an individual, but I am quite familiar with the stubbornness of dwarves, and I am surprised to hear, and the pride in their work and their craftsmanship. And so to hear one just left for no reason with no word is quite suspicious.
And he was talented too. Very talented.
Do you know where did they have lodging here in town that you provided while under your apprenticeship? Were they on the outskirts of town in any particular direction? Did they all sort of live near each other? Or did they live with their various families?
They went back and forth occasionally, but most of the time they stayed here with me in the forge. As he pointed back that you see multiple cots near the fire.
So when your apprentices disappeared, was this overnight? Did they go somewhere and then not come back? Have you reported this incident to anybody?
Grown adults not wanting to do hard physical labor anymore? No, I didn't do any of that.
Just so much blinking, so much like not even ire, just dumb confusion about how he could talk that way, about like, never mind, it's fine, just okay. So they did just wander off and never came back, and that didn't raise any alarm bells. Did you pay them, or did any of them have any particularly large tabs, sketchy friends, personal problems, like family that's ill or broken or in need of desperate assistance?
Didn't ask. Never came up.
Of course not. Mel, did you have any, and Murphy, did you have any questions for Master? You said your name was Wiseman? Wisewalker? Oh, yes. It's, I assume it's ironic. Nasara is giving up on this conversation. Please, somebody else talk to this man.
Did you just call his name ironic?
Yes.
It was nice talking to you, sir. We'll get out of your hair.
Yep, no, we'll let you get back to your business.
As you said that and get ready to walk away, Nasara, he stands taller and says, I would be careful with how you address those that do work for others out of the kindness of their hearts.
He was 8'5". Now he's taller, so you should stop.
Nasara looks up at him indignantly and says, I would be careful about relationships and the fact that you brought these 3 individuals into your care under your tutelage as their mentor, and yet you let them walk off away from you without so much as a goodbye. And I can appreciate that you work hard and your job is difficult and you are providing for this town, and those are all very noble things. But the fact that you did not even think to report that they may have been in danger, they may be dead, and their bodies are unrecoverable and will not make the pilgrimage.
Oh, that is a shame if that is truly what happened to them. But I didn't choose to take them on under my tutelage. They refused to leave. That is how it works here. They are not the first to come. They are not the first to leave. They will not be the last. This job is not for everybody, even if you've got a modicum of talent, which the dwarf did as he reaches over and grabs a thing of chainmail and tosses it at you and says, if you know anything about metalworking and things of that nature, you'll know the value of that. And I will say good day. And he turns and goes back to his forge.
Did he just give us free chainmail? I'll take that. I'm gonna go take.
Hey yo,
right now.
identify that before we find out it's cursed.
Yeah.
I don't know that I can't do identify yet. That's not a thing that I have just yet. Is that a thing that Mr. Milk? Okay, Mr. Milk, you do that.
I can do that. It takes 10 minutes, but I can do that. I believe that's
Some people are better with their hands than with their hearts. Anyway, let's move on. I suppose we should join the other two at the general store, or perhaps the tavern, if Zahad was successful in getting us accommodations for the night.
At this point, you look across the street and you see Zahad and Kieran coming out of the general store.
Kieran is carrying my boxes.
Yep.
I changed out the Staff of Healing.
Okay.
So we're getting 2 Scrolls of Revivify, 1 Goggles of Night, 1 Ring of Regeneration. In case one of you guys loses a limb, this is an easy fix. A pair of winged boots and a pair of boots of speed.
No Goggles of Night?
No, he
Yeah,
does.
that was the second thing I said.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I heard scrolls.
This is a bargain, really. Only a few hundred tricks. Honestly, the prices were incredible. Is there anything else you all might like that you don't have? These are things I thought might just come in handy.
I seem to have acquired some chainmail. It's a very strange man who gives gifts to those who infuriate him, but it's appreciated.
Yeah, don't put that on.
I want to take a minute to figure that out before we do anything with it.
Oh no, just chainmail, but the inside has razors sticking in. That sounds like some dwarven armor. Yeah.
Actually,
you must be
it does.
strong enough to wear it. Oh, it's inside out? Oh. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so yes. Does anyone want any of this? I just had so much money that I thought it would be good to put it to use. Wings of Flying, or I'm sorry, winged boots.
Are any of those non-attunement items? Or are all of them attunement items? Because I'm all attuned up.
That's a great question. One would have looked.
I mean, I'll take a scroll of Revivify. I'm all for very, very closely towing the line of heresy.
Please, these are just to keep us acquainted until we truly need to part.
No,
And
yeah.
I hand you one.
That was more Jessica than Nasara, but thank you.
I don't think you can cast a spell, but
No,
It's a scroll.
Revivify is also not. It's also not heresy in this world, technically.
Well, yes, that's why I'm saying we're towing the line of heresy.
Oh, yeah. Heresy schmeresy.
Ring of Regeneration, anyone? Should I just hold on to this until it's needed?
Ooh.
Maybe.
I mean,
Actually, Murphy, I saw these boots of speed and thought of you. You enjoy practicality in sense of being quick and able to move from position to position as quickly as possible.
That is true. I do like to get around. I can skedaddle if I need to.
If
And
you
what do they
don't
do?
want them, I'll just put them in the car until we need them. Truly, I have so much money; it's not a problem at all.
Oh no! I don't. I would hate to inconvenience you and belabor you with the thing you bought, and seeing as how it's a gift, it'd be rude for me to refuse. So I'll just add
True.
this to my inventory. You said boots of speed. You say?
That's what I said.
Andrew, I have a rules question. So the spell scroll says, or it says in the rules that the spell has to be on your class's spell list. But I am a celestial warlock. and Revivify is on my expanded.
Ah.
So then, yes, you can.
Yeah. Nice.
So is Greater Restoration.
Melt, would you like the winged boots?
Sure. I will not turn that down.
Please take them.
Yay.
I think I will just simply hold on to the Ring of Generation for now.
Yes, I
and
think.
Kieran has a mighty powerful spear he has to pay off forever.
Yeah. I mean, just just a few payments every period for the next 5 seasons. It's fine. What?
Kieran, where
Okay.
you're from,
Okay.
do you use currency?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I'll find a way to get it. I think. I mean, it was just a piece of paper I signed. I don't think it'll do much.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
as long as you didn't do anything stupid with the paper. I mean,
he having to do this weird blood thing with it, and it signed out my name. That's
that's
significant.
something stupid.
Oh, hold on.
You put blood on it?
Kieran, remind me again, are you an adult?
Yes.
And you're sure about that?
Yeah.
Did you read the documentation before you put your blood to it?
I don't think so.
Do you have a copy of the documentation now?
I do not know.
How carefully did you?
Who would like to accompany Master Kieran to go get his paperwork so we can see how very unfortunate a situation he is?
I think we should know how much he didn't pay attention to in cleric class. If that is the certain thing that I think it might be, that's bad.
I mean, it was just a piece of paper.
Because they lace holy spells into that.
Holy spells.
Actually, Melt, that makes me wonder. In Druntachin, are you forced to go to cleric class?
I was.
Yes, but you are a cleric.
Okay.
I'm not a cleric.
He belongs to a church too. We're both churches. It's kind of a thing in Druntachin.
But he arms himself with armaments and fights the front lines.
Okay.
He's a warrior, a polar master.
And he's gone.
Okay, well, I won!
Apparently the contract is tied to Zahad and not me, and Zahad just died for not paying the payment.
As you were saying?
Oh no, he's back.
Excuse me. He's not it's happening again. Excuse me. I think it's the heat. I have to go and sit in the condition.
Yes. You go and sit. Melt, Murphy, and Kieran, let's go to the general store and get your paperwork so we can read over it and make some informed decisions about our future. I do believe, because you are a legal adult, as you claim, that you have to request the paperwork. So if you could get and provide a copy. Yes. So you go talk to the nice man who put your blood on paper. Yes, let's go. And I'm pushing him.
Okay. I guess.
Actually, I want to go. I want to just watch and see what happens.
Yes, join us. Does the carriage lock, perchance? I would hate to leave it unattended, but with emissary in his situation.
Rebooting, restarting once again. 1%.
As far as I know, if somebody he doesn't recognize gets near him, they die. So.
Very well. Onward and upward.
Oh, also, while we were wandering this way, after I did my 10-minute zonk out on the armor, that's really, really good chainmail. Not magic, but it's really, really good chainmail.
Like, what do you mean, really?
If it's not magical, then your identification spell should not have won.
I mean, there's adamantine in there, and I have a. Oh no! It is magic. It is lightly magically imbued.
Just a little bit.
And I feel like if you wore this, you probably wouldn't suffer catastrophic damage if you were to.
Well, that sounds incredible. I'd love to wear that.
Can you wear heavy armor, Zod?
I suppose.
For
I mean, if, much like I wear this robe, I would have someone else put it upon me and fasten it to my body. That's how that works, right? Right, Kieran? I see you do that yourself every day.
Yeah, I do.
I would just be concerned about your ability to perform
Oh, it is
somatic
so
components.
heavy. No, I
Yeah.
can't wear this.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
I also cannot benefit from this armament, but I don't
It's
think you
chainmail.
can either melt, can you? And I know that Master Murphy probably cannot.
I cannot.
Currently wearing scales, so it'd probably be a minor downgrade. Hold on. Let me actually.
I suppose it'll be once Emissary's back with us, we could figure out between him and Kieran who is best to utilize it.
Yeah, no, I don't think it'd be useful for me. I already have a high AC.
Very well. Would you please go talk to whoever?
Yeah, we're walking there right now.
Oh, look at these wands. Oh, they're so perfect. I must buy another wand of magic missiles, actually. I think that's what I'm going to do.
As you guys are
80
walking
tricks? Excellent.
up the stairs, the individual behind the counter sees you and says, "No refunds or exchanges."
No, I'm just wondering what the what is the what does the contract have on again? I didn't really read over it that well.
You signed it and didn't read?
I mean, yeah, it's just a piece of paper.
Oh. Are you saying you want a copy of it?
I mean, yeah.
He snaps and hands you a copy of your contract.
Okay, I'll read it.
I would like to make the heaviest of insight checks.
Sure.
Yeah. Can we read it? Is it legible to everybody?
How many of you can read Draconic?
Ooh.
I have eyes that can read all writing.
Oh no, I can't.
I cannot. I say
have
I signed a
eyes.
contract not even in my language. You know, I think this makes the contract null and void. Actually, I'm not too sure about that.
Not when you
Could I
sign it
do
with
it?
your blood.
Could I do a history check to know if that's actually a law?
Yes,
that sounds
can.
like a law. Excuse me.
No wonder I couldn't do it. I remember looking at this and I couldn't read it, so I thought, it's fine. I guess maybe not.
It's a 23.
There are no laws currently on the book that state that you have to be able to read it to enter into the contract, especially those signed in blood.
I'm pulling out a sheet of paper. I'm putting my wand on it to write that down, putting it in my bag, and sending it away.
It does
God.
specify the terms of the contract like they agreed to. For the next 5 seasons, every period, he will make a payment of 3 tricks to this individual. And
Or else what?
it does specify that on failure for first payment, there will be a warning given. On each subsequent failed payment, the penalty will increase, ending upon death of the contractee after missing 4 payments.
Andrew, might I know what spell this might possibly be?
You can make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Is there any indication that is there a prepayment penalty?
It does not look like there is a prepayment penalty if you pay the entire amount in full.
Sweet.
It's one of
What's
those.
any interest, or just a flat?
It's just
3?
a flat three, so 24 for every season times 5
24.
seasons. 24 tricks every season for 5 seasons.
So, Zahad, would you happen to be in possession of 120 tricks that you could use to clear Kieran's bill, as it were?
Well, I just went and I just finished purchasing myself another wand of magic missiles, but why was I not told about this prior to the expenditure of funds that I've had?
I do not know, Lord Zahad, why you were not involved in this transaction.
Just
Yes, I'm
Zahad.
sorry, just Zahad. I am so sorry, just Zahad. I am not sure why you were not involved with this transaction, considering you were here with him. What's this little dude's name? The little sales. I don't know why I'm imagining he's a gnome. What is?
I'm imagining a goblin, actually.
Nope, it's a gnome.
Oh,
Yeah.
a gnome.
Oh yeah, that math doesn't line up. Huh. I probably should have just asked for some gold.
Yes.
What was the contract? What does the contract say? It can't be that bad, right?
The contract is for 120 gold total.
Yeah. I figured out that math's wrong. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if you fail to pay it on the fourth missed payment, you will cease to be alive.
Oh, all right.
You will be, as they say, unalive.
I mean, it's been a long time coming, honestly.
No. Zahad, I do have, I had an emergency fund that I was hoping that I would not have to dip into. That being said, it is not quite enough to cover the entire amount. I can get 80% of the way there.
Kieran, should we have a word?
Yeah, sure.
I think I'll walk him downstairs so we have a moment. Kieran. It appears as if you're beginning to no longer care about yourself as a person.
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, it's just I just did math wrong. So yeah, I don't know. That's just, I guess I just did that calculation incorrectly. Huh.
How much was the spear going to cost you?
I think about 30 with the 2 that I traded in.
So the price is quadrupled, Kieran.
Oh yeah.
I thought you to be much cleverer than this. And I will turn around and walk upstairs. I will pull forth 120 tricks.
A pleasure doing business. And fire appears in his hand, and he throws the contract into the fire.
Oh, thanks, Zahad.
Have a good afternoon, opulent Edo. Thank you for the materials.
Kieran, in the future, when you are going to make procurements, please ensure that you do so with a buddy who is coherent and present. Thank you.
All right, sounds good.
She pats you on the shoulder and walks away.
And Murphy smacks you on the butt.
Ow!
It would be
Murphy.
the back of the head, but he can't reach.
If I may, dinner is served around 8. It's getting close to that time. Shall we?
Okay.
It's getting pretty late.
Murphy, you sound very distant.
Yeah, your thing's up.
There we go.
It's because he walks so much faster than he does with his little legs.
Yep. It has to be it.
Even though he definitely has the highest movement speed in the group.
Oh yeah. Especially now.
He skittered off. He was still on the bottom floor, calling up to the top floor.
Oh yes, of course.
Hey, you want to see me go downstairs? Click my heels. You want to see me do it again?
Something rips through the air in front of me. I don't know what it was. I blink and just.
And a message.
Incredible.
Please refrain from activating magic items inside the shop, as there could be magical consequences of interactions with other
Magic
things.
missile.
I'm honestly shocked Zahad didn't knock over anything on the shelves.
Wow.
Maybe just
Oh no,
bumping into one,
certainly did.
He
Certainly did.
broke some glass on accident, something glass related.
Well, everything in here that he went to is magical. So honestly, stuff just fell on the floor. You can make a glass ball magical and drop it; it won't shatter. It's incredible.
Yep. You guys make it back to the tavern, and that is where we will pick up next week, as you guys are entering the tavern on Mysteries of Vyatryx. Because we are 9 o'clock into our stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit different tonight with a little bit of shopping, but some new magic items acquired for the group.
So many silly names.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And until next time, I hope all your games are filled with as much shenanigans as ours are. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.
Father Doyle loves you.